Hey everyone, welcome back to English to Go, where learning English is simple and enjoyable.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Julia. It is so wonderful to be here with you today.
Julia, you look very pleased with yourself this morning. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. I checked my bank account and I actually had more money than I expected, for once.
Wait, that's possible? You can have more money than you expected? Someone should write a book about this.
Ryan, I think that book is called A Budget.
Ugh, that word. It follows me everywhere.
It really does. And today, that word is going to follow our listeners everywhere too, in the best possible way.
Before we jump into today's topic, if you enjoy our chats, please hit that like button right now. It truly helps our channel grow.
Yes, and please subscribe so you never miss a single episode. And hey, if you have a friend who is learning English, share this video with them right now. You'll be doing them a real favor.
Okay, Julia, I have to be honest with you about something.
Oh, this sounds serious.
Last month, I sat down at the end of the month to look at my spending, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I had spent almost $90 on coffee.
$90?
$90 on coffee. That's not a coffee habit, that's a lifestyle.
Okay. But Ryan, you know what? You are not alone. So many people get to the end of the month and think, where did all my money go? And they have no idea.
Exactly. And the problem wasn't just the money. The problem was I didn't have the words to even talk about it. In my own language, fine, but in English, if someone at work asked me, "Hey Ryan, do you follow a budget?" I would just smile and nod and have absolutely no idea how to answer properly.
And that is exactly why today's episode matters so much. Because money is not just a personal topic, it's a social topic. You talk about money with your roommate, with your family, at the bank, with colleagues. And if you're living your life in English, you need to be able to have that conversation confidently.
So today, we are going to fix that. Together. Together. Let's go.
All right, let's start at the very beginning. Ryan, if I asked you right now, what is a budget? What would you say?
I would say it's a plan, like a plan for your money.
Exactly right. A budget is a plan for your money. It shows how much money you have coming in and how much you are going to spend. Simple as that. And we call the money coming in your income.
Income, so that's your salary, your paycheck.
Yes, your salary is the most common type of income, but income can also be money from a side job, a freelance project, or even rent if someone pays you to live in your home. Basically, income is any money you receive, and we use the phrase, "my monthly income is." For example, my monthly income is $2,000.
My monthly income is significantly less than I would like.
Very natural sentence, Ryan. Very honest.
Thank you. I worked hard on that one.
Now, on the other side of the budget, we have expenses. Expenses are everything you spend money on. Rent is an expense. Food is an expense. Your phone bill is an expense. We often say, my monthly expenses are around, or I have a lot of expenses this month.
So income is money coming in and expenses are money going out.
Perfect. And here is the golden rule of personal finance. And honestly, it's the most important sentence in today's episode. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Clearly with emphasis. Your expenses should always be less than your income.
That's it. That's the whole game.
That really is. If your expenses are more than your income, you go into debt. And debt means you owe money to someone. You borrowed it and now you have to pay it back. A student loan is debt. A credit card balance is debt. We say things like, I have some debt right now, or I'm trying to pay off my debt.
Pay off. That's an important phrase, right? To pay off something?
Great catch. Yes, to pay off a debt means to finish paying it completely. I paid off my student loan means it's done. It's gone. I owe nothing. It's a beautiful phrase.
It really does sound beautiful.
Okay, Let's go deeper, because not all expenses are the same. There are two important types. The first type is called a fixed expense.
Fixed, like it doesn't move?
Exactly. A fixed expense is an amount that stays the same every single month. Your rent is fixed, your phone bill is fixed, your car insurance is fixed. These are easy to plan for because you always know the number. We say, my rent is a fixed expense. It's $800 every month.
And the second type?
The second type is a variable expense. Variable means it changes. Your grocery bill is variable. Some weeks you buy more, some weeks less. Going to restaurants is variable. Entertainment is variable. These are harder to control because the amount is never exactly the same.
So when I spent $90 on coffee last month, that was a variable expense that got a little out of control.
We call that a variable expense with no ceiling.
No ceiling, I like that.
Now, let's talk about how to actually discuss numbers in a money conversation, because this is where a lot of English learners feel nervous. They know the vocabulary, but when someone asks, "So how much do you pay for rent?" they freeze.
So what's the natural way to answer?
It's actually very simple. You use a few key sentence patterns. Listen carefully. Pattern 1. I pay about blank a month for blank. For example, I pay about $1,000 a month for rent, or I pay about $60 a month for internet. The word about is very natural here. It means approximately. You don't have to give the exact number.
That's a relief, because I definitely don't know my exact numbers.
Pattern 2, I spend around blank on blank every month. For example, I spend around $250 on groceries every month, or I spend around $80 on transportation. Around is the same as about. It gives you a little flexibility.
I spend around too much on unnecessary things every month.
Grammatically perfect, financially concerning.
And what about savings? How do we talk about saving money?
Great question. Savings are the money you keep, money you don't spend, money you store for the future. We often use the phrase, I try to save blank percent of my income every month. For example, I try to save 10% of my income every month. Financial experts often recommend saving at least 10 to 20% if you can. And there's a strategy called pay yourself first, which means the moment you get paid, you immediately put money into savings before you spend anything else.
Oh, I like that. Pay yourself first. So savings isn't what's left over, it's what you put aside on purpose.
Ryan, that was beautifully explained. Yes, exactly that.
I'm learning.
Now, one more concept that is very important, the emergency fund. An emergency fund is money you save specifically for unexpected problems. Your car breaks down, you get sick and can't work, you lose your job suddenly. These things happen, and an emergency fund is your financial safety net.
How much should it be?
The general advice is to save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. So if you spend $2,000 a month, your goal is to have between $6,000 and $12,000 saved in your emergency fund.
Whew, that sounds like a lot.
It is a goal, not something that happens overnight. You build it slowly. Even having $500 or $1,000 saved is already much better than nothing. You start small and keep going.
And we'd say something like, I'm working on building my emergency fund.
Perfect phrase, working on building. That shows it's a process, it's ongoing, very natural English. Okay, Ryan, round 3. Let's talk about how to actually sound confident when you say these phrases, because the vocabulary is one thing, but delivery matters too.
All right, hit me.
First word, budget. A lot of learners say budget or budget, but the correct pronunciation is budget. Say it with me.
Budget.
Good. Short U sound at the start. Budget. Second word, expenses. This one trips people up because of the ending. It's not expenses, it's expenses. The S in the middle sounds like a Z.
Expenses.
Nice. Third, afford. This is a very common word in money conversations, and it's important to stress the second syllable, not offered, it's afford.
Afford, like the car.
Exactly like the car, and it's used in two very natural ways. Positive, I can afford it, meaning I have enough money. Negative, I can't afford it right now, meaning it's too expensive for me at this moment. And notice right now softens it. It doesn't mean never, it just means not today.
That's a nice thing to know. I can't afford it right now sounds much more natural than just saying too expensive.
Much more natural. And finally, the phrase pay off. The stress is on off. I'm trying to pay off my credit card. Say it like the word off is the important one, because it is. That's where the meaning lives.
I'm trying to pay off my debt.
Excellent. You sound like a financially responsible adult.
Finally.
And now let's do a quick word tour of all the essential phrases from today. This is your review moment, great for repetition and memory.
Let's go.
Word 1, budget.
A plan for your money. I need to make a budget for next month.
Word 2, income.
Money you receive, usually from work. My income goes directly into my bank account.
Word 3, expenses.
Everything you spend money on. My expenses are higher than usual this month.
Word 4, fixed expense.
A cost that stays the same every month. Rent is my biggest fixed expense.
Word 5, variable expense.
A cost that changes each month. Groceries are a variable expense for me. It depends on the week.
Word 6, debt.
Money you owe. I'm working hard to pay off my debt.
And word 8, savings.
Money you keep for the future. I try to put $200 into savings every month.
And word 8, savings.
Money you keep for the future. I try to put $200 into savings every month.
That was a perfect word tour, Ryan.
I'm getting better at this.
You really are. Before we go, we have a question for you, and we really truly want to hear your answer. Today's question is this: what is your biggest expense every month? Is it rent, food, transportation? Something surprising?
Write one sentence in the comments below. Just one sentence. Something like, my biggest expense is rent. I pay about $700 a month. Or, my biggest expense is my phone bill because I have a lot of subscriptions. It doesn't matter what it is. Just write it down. It is genuinely good practice.
And if you see another person's comment and you relate to it, reply to them. Say, that's similar to me. Or, interesting, I spend more on that too. That is real English conversation happening right there in the comments.
And hey, don't stress about mistakes. Write your sentence, use the vocabulary from today, and know that every word you write in English is progress. Every single one.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. We know that your time is valuable, and we really, truly appreciate you spending it with us.
English to go. Take it with you.
Bye-bye, everyone.